These are ghostly robes. They require 1 defense to wear, offer pretty mediocre bonuses, and are almost impossible to acquire. For me, that is. For a normal account, they're pretty straightforward to get. All you need to do to obtain them is talk to 6 NPCs around Gielinor after completing Desert Treasure 1. Each NPC you talk to gives you a piece of the set. That's it. So what makes it harder for me? Well, I have no idea where these NPCs are. You might be thinking, just look it up. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I'm playing Unguided, which means no access to the wiki, and that's what makes these robes some of the most elusive in the game. This leaves me wandering around the entirety of Gielinor, walking the whole coastline of this massive land, spending hours scouring the most dangerous regions, and being the closest I've been to wanting to break my own rules. Roll the intro. I'm trying to complete every quest in old school RuneScape without the use of guides, plugins, or the wiki on an ironman. Oh yeah, and this is my first ironman. This is Unguided. So, why do we need these ghostly robes? Well, there's actually 3 reasons. Firstly, they're insanely cool. I remember people wearing these robes back in the day and being in absolute awe, and so I'd love to be able to collect these on my account today. Secondly, they're collected as a reward for completing the mini quest, The Curse of the Empty Lord. This mini quest grants 10 Varrock Museum kudos, and I'm currently trying to get 153 kudos to complete the Varrock Hard Diary, so this would help towards that. Lastly, and here's where I let you in on a little secret, I actually started this mini quest about 1.5 years ago. Immediately after I completed Desert Treasure 1, I started this quest to get my hands on the robes, but got so stuck that I couldn't carry on, and I never mentioned it until today. So now we take it on again, and hopefully get our hands on these robes. This is a video where you can absolutely play along at home. Essentially, this quest involves being given a small hint to find NPC after NPC in different locations around Gielinor. So there's 2 ways you can play along. First, go in blind, with your own knowledge of the game, and make guesses for where the NPCs will be. Or secondly, head to the wiki, look up the location for each NPC, and bask in my absolute misery as I walk the length and breadth of Gielinor, all whilst you know where I should in fact be heading. But before I hunt for ghostly robes, you can be getting your hands on another undead, the ultimate Death Knight. This guy is a legendary survivor who will tank damage, heal himself, shield the team, and be there when you need him most. He'll take your Raid Shadow Legends team to the next level, and you can get him free for a limited time using the code UDKING. On top of this is a crossover with an iconic franchise with unique champions available to collect and add to your team. If you use my link and then log in for 7 days, you'll get a totally unique champion never before seen in Raid. I played Raid when it first launched, and one of my favourite things about it has always been the champion designs and factions. With over 15 factions, each with their own aesthetic and stories, I became obsessed with some of these characters, and they've carried on releasing more and more incredible champions. I love anything Druid-like, so this guy is one I'm still hoping to pick up. By downloading Raid using my link or the QR code on screen, you'll instantly unlock a huge starter pack, including the epic Fayne, who's considered better than some legendaries. Then after hitting level 15, you'll get Tayrel from the High Elves faction, one of my favourite champions. On top of all of this, you can pick 1 out of 6 promo codes to unlock a legendary champion of your choice. As I said earlier, I'd probably pick the ultimate Death Knight. Come find me in-game under the name Alien Food in my clan with your new team of champions. Thanks to Raid for sponsoring today's video. Right, back to the hunt for these ghostly robes. Let's rewind to June 2024 when we first started this quest and see what happened. We're told to start this quest by talking to a mysterious ghost northwest of the Fishing Guild. I took the Ring of Visibility with me that we'd obtained during Desert Treasure 1, alongside our Ghost Speak amulet. Let's see how he got on finding the first ghost. Oh, fucking hell, he's really invisible. I did not see him for ages. Look, there's a mysterious ghost here, but look how transparent he is. I was literally standing here like, where the fuck is this guy? And he's right next to me. Now, what just happened there will become incredibly important. For not only will we have to locate NPCs using the vague hints given to us, but sometimes we might even miss the NPC altogether. If we do, we could end up walking for hours when in fact we should have found our target within minutes. But obviously that's not going to happen, right? Cool, let's talk to him. Hello, what's up? The ghost tells us his name is Valdez, and he'd been a servant to Lord Saradomin in his life. He tells us of the day this ghostly curse fell upon him. He discovered a temple below the ground, and within, the god staff of Armadil. Unfortunately for him, he decided to take the staff. He tells us that he'd begin to make his way to Intrana with the staff to give it to Saradomin, but on the way, a thief named Renard leapt from the shadows and struck Valdez down, taking the staff for himself. And that's as far as he remembers. Before leaving Valdez, he asks us one favour, to find Renard and discover what happened to the God Staff of Armadil. I have nothing I may offer you save this piece of clothing. Please take it as payment. Hey, ghostly robe. I need the whole set though. How do I get the whole set? Where can I find this Renard then? Ah, the infamous Renard. The last I heard of that vile thief, he joined a group of bandits in an evil land to the northeast of here. Okay, northeast of here. In there? It's the dwarves, no? Where they made their home living outside of the reach of authorities that pursued them. Okay, so we have the first bit of the ghostly robe, which is looking very cool. I assume I have to carry on the quest to get the rest of it. And to do that, I need to go and find Renard, and he's living with some bandits in an evil and lawless land to the north. Northeast, he said. Evil and lawless, like Fremennik? Is that evil and lawless? Renard, it sounds a bit Fremennik, doesn't it? Don't know where else it would be. Definitely said northeast. Alright, let's go. Let's go to this way and just walk up. This is the Staff of Armadil though, right? That's the same staff that we found. So we know he probably doesn't have the staff because the Staff of Armadil ended up being in the Temple of Ikov. So I'm a little bit confused at what timeline we're operating on here. But either way, we need to go to the northeast somewhere and find someone called Renard. Renard does sound familiar. The name sounds slightly familiar, but I just can't remember at the moment. It's just a group of bandits somewhere in the north though. I didn't think that the Fremennik folk were bandits. This is up here this way, northeast. Kind of run up this way maybe instead. Who's that? Galahad? Anyone around here? Nope. What's this way? Is there anyone in this little bit? It's interesting because he said northeast in the chat, but now this just says north. An evil and lawless land of the north. Maybe it just means the wilderness? But the wilderness isn't really even north of here, is it? The wilderness is like... Oh, I guess that is northeast, technically. Maybe he's here. In the bandit camp. In the wildy. That is far. That is very far, though. I mean, it would make sense, right? Wilderness, runs away. Okay, let's try that. I think that has more plausibility than where I'm currently going, because Relica just doesn't feel like a bandit camp. I think this is right. I think this makes sense. Let's head over here. Renard still slightly rings a bell, but I don't know if it's to do with the bandit camp. That's not really clicking in my head. I assume I'm going to have to kill the bloke, so I'm going to drop off my stuff and just take my D-mace because we're entering the wilderness. I don't know if Renard's going to be a ghost actually, so I'm going to take my ghost speak amulet with me as well. Right, off we pop. Right, let's have a little click around and see if there's anyone called Renard around here. Bandit. Let's pray melee. Fat Tony. Anyone else called Renard? What's this guy? No. Let me get in here and see if I can scope it out. That guy. Anyone around the back there? No. There's no one called Renard here. Maybe I was wrong. Let me talk to this guy. Give you the best deals you can find. No thanks. Oh, no, that's not him. Oh, mysterious ghost. There he is. Fucking hell, that was... Oh, man, that's crazy how difficult he was to see. Okay, this must be Renard. I've got a lot of people who want to attack me. How on earth how am I meant to talk to this guy? Look how many people are trying to attack me right now. Oh, maybe if I log out, what happens then? If I switch worlds, they're gonna de-aggro. Okay. No one's looking at me. Let's make a run for it. Let's talk to him. Hello, you must be Renard. Bang on. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Run away. Okay, I think what I'm gonna have to do is get out of here. I think I'm gonna have to stand here for, I know there's an aggro timer where eventually they will stop attacking me. I think it's like 20 minutes or something like that, but I think I'm just gonna have to stand here because they've put him in a place where I'm just gonna get attacked and I can't talk to him. Alright, at least I found him, that's the good thing. And I'm gonna just stand here. I'll be back in like 20 minutes when hopefully these people won't attack me anymore. I pray that happens. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, cool. I've been here for like 5 minutes and I'm bored, so I'm gonna try and instead of just waiting here, I'm going to try and talk to him and then maybe lure him this way and get him into a spot where people can't attack me or something like that. Because, yeah, I'm just a bit bored to be honest. Let's go. Let's try and talk to him real quick first. Hello. After meeting Renard, he recalls the day he stole the staff. He mentions seeing Valdez dressed well and carrying a long package wrapped in rags. He thinks to himself, it could be something valuable. In a swift moment, he knocked out Valdez and took the staff, then heading to the closest tavern to unwrap the package. Immediately, he knew this wasn't a weapon made by mortals, and a god weapon would fetch a good price, so he hired a messenger to deliver a message to a powerful god that he knew, but he now can't remember the name of, telling him he had something he might want to buy. The problem was, rather than this god turning up to their meeting, a general turned up instead. That general was Zamorak. If you're a bit confused, so was I. We now know Zamorak as a god, but he wasn't always one. He started as a general in the army of Zaros, who I believe was the god that Renard was trying to get his message to. But Zamorak eventually became a god, and the quest we're taking on today tells this story. So Zamorak turned up instead, but Renard's unsure if the messenger made a mistake, or if it was a deliberate act to have Zamorak receive the message rather than the intended god. And that's where Renard's story ends. But before we leave him, he tells us the name of this messenger, and he'd like us to find him. He thinks if anyone knows about the curse, it'd be him. He tells us his name is Karim, and he can be found near Karalaga, a place I'd never heard of, and this caused panic. Karim the messenger, last I'd heard of him, he headed off to Karalaga to seek his fortune. You might want to check around there somewhere. Where the fuck is Karalaga? Okay, well I'll try and find him for you then. What in the crap is Karalaga? Oh, there's nowhere on the map for that. Renard remembered that Karim went to Karalaga to seek his fortune. What the fuck is Karalaga? Let's talk to Renard again, see if he can tell me any more. Hello, what can I do for you? Ask for more ghostly robes. Which piece do you want? Oh, I can get it back off him. Okay, cool. What can I do for you? Ask about Karim. Can you tell me where I can find Karim again? Karim the messenger. Last I've heard of him, he'd headed off to Karalaga to seek his fortune. You might want to check around there somewhere. But where's Karalaga? What is that? I've never heard of it. Karalaga. The only thing I can think of is that it's an old name for somewhere, and I'm going to need to go onto the ancient spellbook and see if there's a teleport to Karalaga and then teleport there. But I haven't got a clue what Karalaga is. It doesn't come up on the map. No, it doesn't come up on the map at all. I think I'm going to do that because I really just don't know where else to go. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to change my spellbook to the desert one and see if I can... Holy crap. I just shouldn't have run like that through there. That was stupid. Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's see if we can teleport to Karalaga because fucking Lord knows where that is. It's quite an interesting quest though, just running around talking to people. Right, we are back here. Let's pray at this place. Okay, any spell called Karalaga. What's that? Yep, fucking knew it. I have a big brain. Karalaga teleport. The only problem is it requires 84 magic, so we are fucked. I am nowhere near 84 magic, and I am not getting 84 magic just to complete the shadow set. I don't know what to do. Karalaga, why couldn't I just have asked him? Oh man, okay. I knew it. I knew it would be an old place. I don't know if there's a way to figure out the translation book of these old places though. Do I have any available? I've got Padiwa. Does that have a place on the map? Padiwa. No. So none of them... Oh, is there like a translator on here or something? No. Is there like there's no icon, is there, for teleport location? It would be cool if there was some sort of translation feature. No. Okay. Right, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do right now. Oh wait, hold up, that's different. Karalanja, and that's Karalaja. Wait, that's not even the same place. See, this is C-A-A-A. This is Karalaja, and this is Karalanga. Is that a mistake, or is that actually two separate places? Because this might not even work. I could spend time getting to 84 magic, teleport there, and there might be no one there. Oh man, this is really fucking tough. Who knew that a mini quest would be so much harder to complete than Desert Treasure? I don't really know what I'm looking for, I'm just scrolling around. I know that this is a teleport place. Demonic Ruins. Pretty certain it's not Karalanga. I think it's Anakol or something like that. But I just know that this is one of the spots, but it doesn't say anything on the map. I wonder where Padiwa is. I can't be bothered to teleport there because I'm not going to have to get back to change my spellbook back. You know what? Unfortunately, I think I have to put this quest off. I would love to do it. I really want the ghostly robes, but I only really wanted them for the nostalgia value, and it turns out I have no idea how to get to this place. So yeah, I think we're going to have to pack this in for now. When we get to 84 magic, we will be back though. And that's exactly what we did. Over a year and a half later, we picked up this quest where we left off. This time, hunting the robes, but with the added bonus of trying to get our hands on the 10 kudos for completing this mini quest. So let's jump back into it. But before we do, I have a huge favour to ask. If you enjoy the videos, pressing the subscribe button would be incredibly appreciated. I'm aiming to get to 120,000 subscribers, and if every one of you watching who isn't subscribed did, we'd probably get there in no time. Thank you so much. Right, back to the current day. Alright, so a year and a half later, we are on our way to change our spellbooks to hopefully be able to teleport to Tayrel. I've brought all of these runes with me. I'm pretty certain it's in the wildy, hence why I've not brought all of my runes. But I don't know what the required runes are, so I brought as many as I could possibly think of. Hopefully this will get me there. If not, we can just teleport to a bank. But yeah, let's see if we can finally carry on with this mini quest, which I started over a year and a half ago. It would be very cool to complete because we get a 10 kudos for it. But also, we do get to finally complete one of the things I've wanted to do for so long, which is get the ghostly robes. You can see we've got the top and the gloves on at the moment. These things are so iconic. Like, seeing a pure wearing these robes was genuinely like one of the coolest things you could possibly see. Like, it's up there in my opinion of like the elf mage outfit, which was like a magic short bow, black d-hide body, and mystic robe bottoms and hat. Like that kind of classic old school PKing with a DDS in the inventory. Like, oh man, just take me back. Not that I could ever actually do that because I was rubbish at the game, but like watching those videos was so cool. Anyway, let's pray at the altar. Do that, nice, and we have the runes. Okay, so Tayrel, this is in the wildy, so let's teleport now. Okay, we're here. So there should be a ghostly figure somewhere. Go over here maybe? Some sort of thing going on, a memorial even. No, this is, I can peek in this, that's a boss. Okay, that's not right. Can't see anyone. Don't know if I'm, is this one of these gravestones? There's no one there. Am I being a bit blind? Right, so I made a mistake here. It's been so long since I started this quest that I forgot a very important item that I needed to actually take it on. The Ring of Visibility. As I mentioned before, this is obtained during Desert Treasure 1 and is required to see the ghosts. I didn't have it equipped, so this entire time I spent walking around was a complete waste of time. Eventually, I got so confused that I decided to go back and look at my old footage to see what I was told, hoping that'd help me. Okay, I'm going to go back and look at my footage and see exactly what it was that Renard said to me. Because obviously in here it just says he went to seek his fortune, but there might be some sort of other little hint. So let's just get back into the safety of the Ferox Enclave and see if there is in fact any sort of hint that we can get. Because yeah, at the moment I'm struggling. I am struggling indeed. Right, let's have a little look. Right, so I just dug through my footage and I was wearing a Ring of Visibility at the time that I have not got on at the moment. This thing. I don't remember when I got it. I'm sure, yeah, it allows you to see things that aren't normally visible. Right, I think this is it. Okay, cool. Let's teleport back to Tayrel. I mean, it's just here, actually. Let's just walk up. Hopefully we can now see him. So that was the problem, I think. There he is. Mysterious ghost. Let's talk to him. You must be Karim the Messenger. Oh, you need to fuck off. Right, let's do that. Okay, let's talk again. You must be Karim the Messenger. How do you know my name? I had a very interesting chat with Renard the Thief. Seems you redirected his message regarding a certain god weapon for your own ends. So that's what this is about. I should have known the deal was too good to have no repercussions. So, Karim the Messenger tells us his version of events of that cursed day. He tells us that he met Renard in a smoke-filled pub, and all that was decided was that Karim would find a buyer, not specifically the god that Renard mentioned. So Karim, who was in the employ of Zamorak, decided that Zamorak himself would be a fitting buyer. So the three of them met in a pub, made the transaction, and all was well. Although unfortunately for Zamorak, it wasn't. There was a spy in the midst of Zamorak's ranks, a spy for none other than Saradomin. This spy caught wind of the staff trade, and although he doesn't know what happened next, Karim said that it resulted in Zamorak being banished by the other gods. He tells us this spy's name was Lanissa, and if anyone should be able to help discover more, it's her. Here we go, we're getting some boots. And where can I find Lanissa? She'd been uncovered as a spy by her constant use of ships to ferry information. It's entirely possible she'd be located somewhere coastal to this day. Well, I'll try and find her for you then. Oh my god, is that all I'm going to get? Somewhere coastal? That can't be it. Oh my god, somewhere coastal is all I have. Karim expected that Lanissa could be found somewhere coastal as she frequently used ships to ferry information. Oh my life. Okay, this could be very, very difficult. Let's head back to the bank, drop off our newly acquired boots, and oh my god, yeah, we need to start thinking about this. I think my gut instinct is, well, obviously, Port Sarim. So let's head to Port Sarim and see if there is not someone there, because if it's not that, I mean, how on earth are we going to find this person? You'd expect it to also sort of be somewhere Marjorie, that's the thing. But maybe not, actually. Maybe not. I'm going to have to walk around the entire coast of RuneScape, I think. Otherwise, if it's not around here somewhere. they did say they use ships to frequently ferry things around, basically, so maybe in a prison here. Let's just double check that. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay, let's check all these docks. This is the new sailing stuff. Can't see anyone around there. I'm wearing the ring, aren't I? Yep. Not seeing anyone pop up yet. The monks of Intrana. No one there. It could be Sears. Could be Sears Village. Actually, that's coastal. Because this isn't too coastal, if that makes sense. Like, it is obviously, but it's like not. This is a coastal town. Where can we go? BLR. Let's try this place. Let's try Sears. Not Sears. Catherby. That's what I mean to say. I always get those two confused for some reason. Right, let's walk up to Catherby and pray that we see someone. Because if we don't, yeah, we could be in a bit of a pickle here. Oh, what was that? No, Sherlock. I mean, this would make sense as well. It's definitely coastal, has ships to ferry information. This could work. It's just the problem is as well, they might not technically be just on the docks or like just standing in an area. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's go onto the docks here. They could be in a house or something. Like, don't know where they might be. What's their name again? I mean, they'll be a ghost, so Lanissa. Right, no one there. Come on, Lanissa. What's that? A little duck. Bit random. This is the bit I kind of picture when I talk about coastal, this beach area, so please be somewhere around here. Come on. Nope, I don't think I'm seeing anyone here. Oh, fuck. This is bad. Also, can I just say I'm not a fan of the new fishing spots. I think they graphically updated that with sailing and I missed the old ones. Okay, right, there's no one here. I am panicking. I am starting to panic. Yeah, definitely no one here. Because this is not coastal anymore. We're getting inland. Oh man, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? Alright, so it's a new day. I logged off yesterday and have been thinking about this quite a lot. I have an idea. So, the last two people that we've spoken to have both been found in the wilderness. So my assumption is that we're probably going to need to go to the coast in the wilderness. There's a boat here. I don't know if this is a new boat because of sailing or not, but this could be a potential place. The thing is, it's not really dock-like. There's nowhere in the wilderness that has like a docking area, as far as I can tell. So I'm not too sure about this, but I think before we start walking the entire coast of the game, I think I'm going to walk the entire coast of the wilderness, just up here, around here, through here, and up and around like that. So yeah, I think that's the plan. Just because the other two have been in the wildy. Could be completely wrong, but I'm not too sure what else to do. So let's drop off our stuff in the bank, because obviously if we die, we do not want to lose these things. And I will hopefully be able to find this next person and fingers crossed get the next piece of the ghostly item set. So let's teleport to, I mean, this one's in the wilderness as well. Where's this place? Dariak. Oh god, we're right next to this guy. And we're on the complete opposite side of the coast. Right, let's go to Anakol instead. Oh, I can't teleport from here. Bollocks. Let's go down here. Right, now let's do this again. Okay, we're here. Right, okay. Okay, this is near the coast. So let's go to the Fountain of Rune. What I will do is I will start here and walk south, then teleport back to Anakol if we need to, and run back north and around that way. So, I mean, let's start off in the Fountain of Rune. I've got the ring equipped, so if we are in the right place, hopefully we see them. I can't imagine them being here, but I'm going to check it out anyway because I'm going to be gutted if they are. So let's just run around this area. There is no one here. Okay, cool. Let's carry on down. Nothing so far. Let's just run out onto this little extended bit just in case. Nope, no one here. This is cool. Never noticed this before, but a slightly green bit of wilderness. Don't know why. Maybe sailing or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. So far, nothing. We're at level 28 wilderness, which is not great, so we are getting through it quite quickly. What is this? Oh, okay, it's loaded. So it just wasn't loading for a second there. Oh my god, it's a green dragon. Please stay away. Some sort of rock formation up here. Anyone? Is that a PKer? No, there's no way that is. I think it's just someone killing green dragons. Right, no one up here. We carry on, we continue. I really thought this was a good call, to be fair. I really did. Because they have both been in the wilderness, so it would seem odd for this person to also not be here. This is where that ship is. Looks relatively new though. I don't know what these red things are. I assume it's some sort of sailing thing. Anything up here? A zombie pirate? Don't think that's what we need. Let's talk to this person anyway. What brings you here? I'm here to guard this ship from any scurvy dogs daring to loot her cargo. Okay. Okay, that was an interesting conversation. So apparently there is some sort of key that we can get from this person's zombie pirates, and then we can open the crates in here, and we can get a teleport block spell apparently, which is interesting. So that's something that we might do at some point. I don't know what for, but not what we currently need to do. Right, let's carry on heading down. We are almost at the end of the wilderness, so it's not looking promising. I will be honest, it is not looking promising so far. Actually, wait, this is the end of the coast. This is literally it. Great. Okay, that's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. Right, we're going to teleport back to Anakol. So we've done all of this up here, all the way to here. We're going to teleport to Anakol and walk this way around now, along the north coast. Hopefully somewhere around there. If not, we have to walk the entire coast of the entire game, which is not going to be fun. I have not had to do this for a long time. The last time I had to do something similar to this was probably walking to find planks for Dragon Slayer 1. And I did have to walk the entire length of the wilderness for that, but I had previously walked the entire length of the free-to-play map, which is nowhere near as big, so that wasn't too bad. This could be bad. So we're going to first head over to the Blighted Volcano, which again I think is a new spot, so I don't think they're going to be here, because I think this is a relatively old quest, 2005. So I'd be surprised if they're around here, but you never know. I mean, there's a ship there that I actually didn't notice, so they could be around here. It doesn't look like it. What is this ship for? How bizarre, it's not even on the map. It's pretty cool. My fear is as well is that even if I run past this person, I might not see them, because I struggled to see the first person that we met by Ardi, by the temple. I stood right next to them and could barely see them because they're a ghost, but I am just a bit blind, so hopefully it doesn't happen this time round, because I would be gutted to know that, to find out that I accidentally run past them without seeing them. Nothing here so far. This is a cool bit, oh my god. This is a cool bit of landscape that I've not actually noticed before. Very cool. Looks like a Giant's Causeway. Alright, so far nothing. That's okay. Oh fuck. Oh, who is out here doing this? What is the point of that? I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing for you, mate. I'm trying to talk to this person. I'm not it. Oh my god, they let me live. I think they are. Oh yes. We've managed to bargain our way out of that one, somehow. Well, shout out to this person for not killing me. I mean, I really did have nothing on me. He would have got some runes. Okay, cool. Right, so that's yeah, another bit of coastline, and they weren't there either. I'm pretty sure they weren't there. I mean, I was panicking a bit there, so I could have been distracted, but I'm almost certain they were not there. Okay, we are coming up to the end of the coastline again. A load of pirates here, which is pretty cool. Are they in here? Could be a good spot for them, to be fair. Doesn't look like it though. And this is kind of the end, I'd say. Unless they're inside here. I very much doubt that though. Yeah, I doubt that. Can I get to the other side? I think I can run up this way here. I could get into the agility area. It would be so random to be in the agility area. That has nothing to do with boats. Just happens to be on the coast. Yeah, I'm not going to check in there. I'm just going to run this way here. We'll just very quickly check up here. And then I think, yeah, we'll have to just start thinking about where on earth we look next. Just get close to this thing just to make sure. Yeah, nothing's in there. And there's no one here either. Okay, cool. Right, so the wilderness is not the way to go. There is no sign of her there. So I think we're going to have to go through a more traditional route and walk around a lot of the game and try and find these coastal areas. I mean, it has a lot of coastal areas, that's the thing. There is a lot of places we can look at here. We have a lot of exploring to do. I've obviously already tried Port Sarim and Catherby, but there is an awful lot more coast this game has to offer. So yeah, I don't really know where to start, but I need to come up with a plan, because I need to make sure that I'm ticking off places and not retracing my steps, and be as efficient as possible when trying to do this. So let's have a think about this. So at this point, I wasn't too deflated. I tried the areas I thought she'd most likely be, but I wasn't giving up yet. I needed to come up with a plan to efficiently walk the coast of Runescape without backtracking and forgetting where I'd been. But before we did that, I had another idea. One of the ghosts I'd found was in Karalaga, which is an ancient teleport, so I thought I'd quickly try the other teleports to see if any of them landed us near the coast. We'd already tried the 3 wilderness teleports, so we just had to try the first 4 and hope that one of them was the place that we needed to be. Unfortunately, they weren't. None of them had a ghost nearby, and so we were on to the next plan, walking the coast of Gielinor. Now, my plan here was to start somewhere I'd hoped there would be a good chance to find Lanissa, on the coast and preferably a port. The reason a port is important is that we were told that she liked to ferry information using ships, so this is key. The place I decided was Port Khazard. After Port Sarim, this is what I thought would be Gielinor's second biggest port, so we'd start here and then begin a walk around the coastline looking for our slippery ghost. Oh, no, I thought there was someone there. I think it's a new sailing person. Let's just walk over this way. Doesn't look like there's anyone here either. Doesn't look like there's anyone on this dock either. No. Alright, this is not a good start. For this was probably one of my best bets, to be honest. And they don't look like they're here. Problem is as well with like the NPC render distance, like you can kind of see that it's not that far. Like there's, if I just walk down here, if I walk over this way, you can see that Murphy pops in and then a couple of steps here he pops out. So it's like, what, maybe 20 tiles away? So you need to get quite close to make sure they're not over in a space. Like now I'm confident they're not here sort of thing. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of running around. Right, okay. So it looks like Port Khazard is a no-go. Right, I'm gonna go south to start off with and walk down this way. What's that? Gnome statue? Never noticed that before. That's pretty cool. I've never noticed. Is that new? I've never noticed that before. Anyway, there's no one here. I'm gonna have a little explore over this side. I don't think they'll be this way because it's not really like a place where you could have ships pull into, as far as I could tell. No, it doesn't look like it. Again, like I said before though, I have to be very careful because they are ghostly figures. There's a chance they might be near somewhere like this, but when there's all these trees, you might not even see them. But they definitely don't look like they're here, so we can tick that place off. I think we carry on down sort of to Gutanoth, around the Feldip Hills as well. We may as well. So we walked southwards down the coast towards the Feldip Hills. I wasn't convinced there'd be anything here, but as we were in the area, it was worth a shot. I wanted to try and cover as much ground as possible, as efficiently as possible. Unfortunately, there was nothing here. So I went back to Port Khazard to start walking north along the coastline. Let's start running up north. Doesn't look like there's anything here so far. What is that? Hello? Hello? Is that something? I mean, there's some sort of like kind of ghostly apparition here, but I think that's a glitch. If I take this off, it stays there. Right, yeah, I think this is a bug. What even is this place actually? Can we go in? We can. Can we go upstairs? Oh, it's this bed. This bed is just bugging out a little bit. Okay, false alarm. I thought that was some sort of ghostly hint, but it was not. There is no one here. Okay, let's carry on. Let's go round to the RD docks just over here. Doesn't seem like there's anyone in any of these sorts of buildings. Anyone round here? Let's just quickly check out Witchhaven before we go to Brimhaven, just in case, because this is quite coastal as well. Can't see anyone at the moment. No. Alright, cool, let's go to Brimhaven and look around Karamja. So after walking north up the coast, my plan was to jump over to Karamja and tackle that island before taking on the rest of the coastline of Gielinor. I thought it had a higher chance of being the place I needed than random areas of coastline, so we headed over to take a look. Right, let's cross off here. Anyone around here? Annoyingly, there's all these new NPCs I have to click on and make sure that it's not them because I don't know them. I'm expecting to see a ghost, so that is quite different. So, right, so how are we going to take this island on? I think the best way is to run sort of this way around, cover off the kind of right-hand side of this small bit, then come back and do Brimhaven there, and then the entirety of Karamja down here. I think that's the play. Rimington actually is also a sort of kind of coast. Oh, also, Rimington sort of looks like the Zaros symbol, which is all about the ancient magics. Could that be a hint? The floor, look at the roads. It's kind of got a circle with a cross through it, which is similar to ancient magics. I'm going to Rimington. I mean, that's almost definitely not a hint. There's no way that is, but I'm going there to see. Because if there's even a slight hint that could be it, I would want to know. I mean, that would be so cool if that is the case. So with our plan of walking Karamja's coastline immediately in the bin after an impulsive glance at Rimington on the map, we started looking. Unfortunately though, nothing was to be seen. We explored the surrounding areas in the main town where the streets looked somewhat like the ancient magic symbol. Honestly, at this point, I feel like insanity is starting to set in. I decided to take the boat from Port Sarim to Karamja, but when arriving, felt the need to scope the port out again. Oh, I feel like I should just check this place again, even though I've already checked this place. It's like, this is just the most obvious coastal place to be. I'm surprised that it's not here, in all honesty. Yeah, there's definitely no one here. No one in the pub. Alright, let's go to, yeah, Port Sarim, take the boat to Karamja. Anyone here? Any ghosts? Doesn't look like it. So we started our long walk around the coast of Karamja. I kept thinking whilst walking that I wasn't confident with this one, because something kept ringing in my head. That was the fact that it said that she liked to ferry information by boat. The thing with RuneScape dialogue, sometimes it's pivotal, but sometimes it's irrelevant. So I wasn't sure how much weight to put on this phrase. Much of the Karamja coastline had no boat activity, so I was feeling pretty deflated. I hadn't found anything. And at one point, I went back to look at my footage for a second time to try and get any little hints I'd perhaps missed, but there was nothing. I then took some charter ships to Mostly Harmless and then over to Port Phasmatis. Again, no luck. All of this had taken almost an hour to walk, and I was losing hope by the minute. I decided to take the boat back to Port Sarim to walk over to Draenor. I didn't have too much confidence in this plan, but it was a coastal town and that gave me a slither of hope. Let's walk up to Draenor. It's technically a coastal town. There are no boats that will dock there, but it's right next to Port Sarim, so you know, you could chill out over there and do your business over here. Alright, anyone here? Who's the shady stranger? I mean, that's not a person, is it? No. Does not look like there's anything here. Oh boy, I don't think we're going to have to do this. I really don't. I thought this could be a good little shout, but yeah, I think I'm going to struggle quite a lot here. Again, this is somewhere coastal. I've just looked in all the different houses though, and there's no one here. I mean, let's walk the south coast here, through the swamp. We may as well. Quickly check the Wizard Tower. Again, would be a very, very random place for them to put this person, because there's no boats that go here. It would just be so strange. Because I would never think of this as a place of somewhere being oh my god, she's in here. Oh my god, that's her. That's definitely her. It has to be, right? Please, please, please. The endless tragedy of fate. Why must you torment? This is not a. This is a bloke. This is. I thought it was a woman. Wait, is this someone else? All I said was hello. Oh my god, this isn't the person. This is someone else. I've been here so long that I scarce remember all else. Yeah, I can't talk to this person. It's rare indeed that I meet someone who can see my presence, let alone who can understand my words. Is it fun being a ghost? Does it look like fun to you? Then you're a fool, and I'll waste no more words upon you. Oh my god, this is someone else. And I can't talk to them. If I take this off, they're gone. This must be the next person in the quest. Or at least someone in the future. I can't believe it. I can't believe this isn't the person I need. And I can't talk to them. Oh my god, no. I can't believe I've accidentally stumbled on the wrong ghost to talk to. I cannot believe it. Oh my god, the excitement I felt when I saw that person. I mean, it's somewhat reassuring that I noticed them immediately, didn't miss them, and can actually just find them by walking around. Like, I had obviously no hints to find that person and just stumbled on them. Holy fuck. Okay, right, well, we're carrying on. We're definitely carrying on. I just can't believe that. So, with a renewed sense of optimism, we started walking the coastline towards the desert. At this point, I'd taken on the wilderness, parts of the mainland, and Karamja. The desert has a lot of ties to the Marjarat questline, which this was a part of, so it made sense to check it out. What was that? Oh god, who's that? That's a person! What's this? Spy I should kill you. Is this a person? It is, it's another one! An invisible scout. You can see into the Shadow Realm, but you're not of it, I cannot trust you. If I get my ghostly robes, will he trust me? Who is this person? I mean, I've not got all of them, that's the problem. If I just put that on, I can show them that I'm part of the Shadow Realm. I'm on a mission, I cannot spare time to speak to you. They object to your opaque clothes. I didn't see that the first time. Let me take off stuff. I mean, I don't need all these runes on me, do I? Let's go and put some of these runes away. Let's take off my opaque clothes, like that. Okay, and now let's try again. Because if this person could tell me something, they might have scouted out the spy or something. Did this message pop up when talking to the other person? I don't think they did. No, I don't think it did. No, it's just this person. Right, let's talk to the scout again. Please work. Oh, but you're not of it. I cannot trust you. Yeah, it's not working. If I take all of this off, be gone, you filthy human. Bollocks. Obviously, if I take the ghost speak off, I can't talk to them. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, so this person, maybe I need to have the full ghostly set on before I can talk to them. Okay, but that's still another person that we found. Can't actually do anything with that information at the moment, but it's at least another person that we found. So yeah, that's something cool, I guess. Right, let's walk around this coast anyway. Oh, one thing I should have checked with that scout is if a yellow dot appeared on the map for him, because I sometimes look to my mini-map to see, but I don't know if they have yellow dots or not. They might not. Oh my god, there's someone there. That's got to be her. Is that a person? They look like a spy. I think this is her. I think this is her. Oh my god, I think it's her. You can see me, and you understand my words. How can such a thing come to have passed? Oh my god, no. Wait, this isn't her. This has to be her. Am I doing something wrong? Is that a guy? I thought it was a woman. Oh, that's a bloke, I think. I'm having the same conversation as the wizard. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought this was her. They look like a spy because they've got the whole sort of spy outfit on. I thought it was a woman, but maybe that's... They are tiny. That's a really small person. Yeah, they're not answering anything. They're not... There's no conversation here. I cannot believe all of this, man. I found 3 ghosts now that are not the ghosts that I need to find. I mean, this isn't really somewhere... I mean, it is sort of somewhere coastal. Is this not right? Do I have to wear this stuff? Is that it? No, this is not the right person, I don't think. Unless I'm missing something. Do I have to use something on these people? I don't think I do. I didn't for the last one. I mean, okay, right, we found 3 ghosts now, so we know where to look for the next ones. If we can get Lanissa, I feel like everything else will just fall into place. Oh, but this is not her. I thought it was. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. God, this excitement and then the letdown is killing me here. Right, let's carry on. Let's carry on. I am feeling more confident. I found 3 ghosts in the last 15 minutes by complete chance. I feel like if we can find Lanissa, we can actually do this. We continued our walk around the desert with an unfortunately lackluster result. Nothing. After having started out so strongly seeing 2 ghosts, there was nothing else we could find. After this, we took a quick trip to the dig site to check out a small bit of coastline there. Again, not finding anything. We then moved on to Relica, a coastal town again, and this time with lots of port activity, but I was sort of clutching at straws at this point. Thematically it didn't make too much sense, but I tried it anyway, and unfortunately, nothing. We continued to scour different coastlines of Gilnor with no luck, trying multiple places, but feeling incredibly deflated at this point. I then thought of Intrana, a coastal area, as it's an island, and it also has a port. It might not feel quite right thematically, but we do know that Lanissa was a spy for Saradomin, so I decided to head over there to see. So far I'm not seeing any ghosts. There is actually a dock here now. Oh my god! There's a mysterious ghost in there. I must just run past her. Oh my god, is this her? That's a woman. That's a woman. Please, is you're a ghost? Apparently. I have only one thing to say to you. Oh my god, it's not the right person. I have the amulet on. There's no fucking way this is not the right person. There's no way this is not the right person. Oh my god, I'm still going through the same dialogue. But it's a woman that has like a bandana on. How is this not her? Oh my god, I'm actually so worried as well because I just ran straight past her. Look how hard it is to see this person. I just ran right past her and only saw it on the way back in. Yeah, let's watch this back. To be fair to myself, she is incredibly hard to see. Even watching it back, I still find it hard to see her, especially if they're standing still. As I said at the beginning, this would be a problem, and it really started to worry me. Oh man, okay. This is crazy, this is. How many ghosts are there? I mean, I've got the top, the boots, and the gloves. And I'm sure there's only legs, hood, and a cape left. That's 3. And I've found 4 ghosts now. So unless these ghosts have some sort of other use, I'm getting a little bit confused as to what's going on here. And I'm also a little bit worried now because I totally missed that ghost the first time I ran through there, which makes me think I could have easily run past Lanissa at some point and not seen her, which would be fucking terrifying because I've run around the entire map at this point. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Right, let's try Crandor. This might seem like a random place to look, but as I've been walking this entire time, I'm constantly thinking of the next place to check out, and Crandor popped into my mind. See, the thing is, in the current day, Crandor is completely destroyed, but it wasn't always like that. It was Elvarg from Dragon Slayer 1 that did the damage, but there was a time it was a bustling hub of activity, so I thought, considering these ghosts are from the past, it could be a valid place to check out, so I decided to head over. How do I get to Crandor? We want to go to probably Karamja and go through there. I feel like they must be around here somewhere, you know. Maybe I've just missed them. Because I missed that ghost, maybe I just haven't been looking close enough. Because if you think about somewhere coastal to ferry information, every single person who plays this game would think of Port Sarim straight away. I guarantee it. This is the place to be. Maybe if they put her upstairs in one of these houses, that would be crazy, but can I see from here? Doesn't look like it. Or maybe it's Karamja. I have to go back there and look again because I just don't trust my eyes now. I don't trust what I've looked through. Seeing that ghost, I can't believe it. It's made me doubt everything I've done now. It really, really has. I mean, this is such a fun hunt though, I'm not going to lie. I am thoroughly enjoying it. I mean, I've been every day, I've been buzzing to log back in to kind of continue this search. I really have been enjoying this. I'm just taking a real look now in each of these houses because that person was in the church as well. So they can be in buildings. If they're underground somewhere though, like, what's this manhole? What is this place? There's a mini game down here. I don't think I've ever been down here before. Oh, no. Can't go down there. Why not? No, I've got no idea what that is. Let's go in this house here. Climb upstairs just in case. Nope. Upstairs in the food shop, maybe. Bit random. No. I did check the prison, but I didn't go upstairs in the prison. Can't see a ghost in here. No. I'm really trying to look as carefully as possible now because I'm so scared of missing someone. I don't think I've ever been up here, to be fair. I don't think I even knew it had a second floor. Oh, there's a third floor. This is cool. Did not know this existed. What about the church down here? Just because now the other person was in a church and I'm trying to. Just curious. Nope. Does not look like it. Right. I mean, I think I can confidently say it's not Port Sarim. I think I can say that now at this point. Oh my god, there's someone there. There's, oh my god, I can't believe it. There's someone here. This is going to be her. How on earth did I miss this? Oh my god. I think this has to be her. I have been here. I'm like 90% sure that I looked down here. Oh my god. Right, let's talk to her. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Have I just walked around the entire map because I'm just fucking blind? Let's talk to her and see if it's her. But I mean, it's gonna be in it. It's gonna be. Oh my god, it's her. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I can't believe I've just done this. I just feel a bit sick. I need to go back and look at my footage because I genuinely cannot believe how I missed this. I'm going to go back and find the footage where I walked around this dock and see how obvious it was. Because if it was obvious, I'm going to be so devastated because I've just spent about 2 days looking for this person outside of Port Sarim because I thought I couldn't find her. It was the first place I checked. This is the first place I came to and I completely missed her. I cannot believe this. Let me go back. I need to go back. Yeah, that's pretty devastating. And here's the real kicker. Not only did I walk past her once before, I actually did it twice. So here's the first visit to Port Sarim. And to be fair to myself, she's incredibly difficult to see. Even now that I know where to look, she's still quite hard to spot. But yeah, for this entire shot, you can see her just in the top of the screen there. You'll also notice at this point I quickly switched to my inventory tab. That was to check I was wearing the ring. This would have taken my eyes off the area I was scanning even just for a second, and perhaps that was all it took for me to miss her. And for some reason I didn't walk down the dock she was on. I assume I must have looked at it and not seen her, thus thinking essentially I'd checked it, but that small action could have saved us days of searching. And here's the second time. After searching Karamja and Port Phasmatis, I chartered a ship back to Port Sarim to check out Draenor Village, briefly passing the dock. Again, to be fair to myself, she's incredibly hard to see, but it's painful to look back on. Either way, we found her. All we have to do is talk to her and carry on with the quest, and hopefully it'll be plain sailing from here. But that's gotta wait for next episode, because guess what? It wasn't. Somehow, I struggled even more than I did today trying to find another ghost. I'll see you then. As always, thank you so much to all those that you can see on screen here who keep the channel going with their support via YouTube memberships. As usual, a massive thank you to ASDZXC404, This Not Dog, Thor Bjornsson, Jack, Itchiest Bug, Renak, Jax, Sleek Fabs, Patriotic Skull, Josda, Timothy Wisenand, Winai, Teeters, Master of Reality, Carter Parry, Kunai, Some Commoner, Sloth337, Riley Ghoul, Corey, Kaiser Keej, Jimmy Dory, Kiki, Kachow, I'm Judgment, Gib50, AE Giant, Bave, Beetleguard, Morgan Gebbert, Gadget, Timothy Chen, Liam Aaron, Cat Planet, Mandeep Bessie, Gum Knuckles, Jack Church, Dracovian, Devosaur TV, Michael Elverum, Coupon John, Newt, Frog Go Boom, MTB Pat 525, A Soapy Dog, Big Daddy Kyle, That Iron Meme, William, Thundersnug, Solid Snake 24, Hector Rose, Inos, Snack Pop, Midnight Tinge, Icot, Johnny 13, Backlash, Mike, Tarun Samurai, Barty, Inkspot, Ed Simpleton, Max Dong 420, My Prey, Oscar Featherstone, Crystal, Ivor the Toost, IMDM, Jam Muiwa, Captain Chinchilla, Gothic Unborn, Bayer Spiranasi, Randy Walker 21, A Famoso Murphy, Grasp, Jacob Alford, Perassi, Chill Rune, Mage Door, Timing, It's Tay Tay, Carl Jeffries, Fable Senpai, Raven Glitch, Scuba the Scrimbly, Zexar, EQ Naught, Little Rat, Tuco, Zirian, Sivir Fabian, Matt Tanner, Kirby the Diver, Lewis Jeffries, William Holland, Abdul Barry, Marcy, Matt Gamer, Thendistus, Marcus Hooper, Bookie B Bookums, Barvey98, Zranzax, and J Marie 0413 for subscribing to the Quest Helper plugin tier of membership. Thank you all again. Don't forget to download Raid using my link and start your adventure today.